Just gonna hang out here for a second. There he goes with his lights on. Peace out, brother. This is pretty risky. I wouldn't recommend doing this, but I'm taking the Stark Varg Supermoto downtown solo. This is my second day with the bike. No plate, no registration. I do have a license now. Whew, here we go. So I adjusted my power maps from the last time I rode. Mode 1 is now a little bit lower. I'm in mode 1 right now. I've got it at 35 horsepower instead of 45. So I'm gonna just go ahead and switch up to mode 2 now. I've got a little bit of a map laid out in my head where I want to go. Just try not to take any wrong turns. Usually I ride with LAE rides and he knows the way, but I'm solo today, so can't follow anybody. Police helicopters are out. It's the second one. That's usually where we meet up for the ride outs downtown right there. I'm gonna practice some wheelies today. Whoa! Holy shit. That was awesome. I felt a little squirrely though. Make sure my pressure's good on here. Nothing's about to fall off. I actually get waves from motorcycles on this thing. Every time I wave at someone on the Surron, they don't wave. Here we go. Downtown. I never ride alone like this. This is new. The speed is just unreal on this. I'm gonna try not to comment too much about it, but it's all I can think is, how is there so much power on this? Really want to do a wheelie. Let me go down a power mode here. It's only my second day with this bad boy. Trying to learn how to hit the balance point. I'm struggling with how much it leans. It leans a lot. And I talked to some other Varg riders like Volt BK, Biker Boy Varg. And they all say that it leans, which it does. So now we're about to go through Skid Row area. This is amazing so far for the city riding, just having all that power on the low end, feeling a little higher up, a little bigger. Pretty confident on this. It's my favorite bridge up ahead. Let's hit it. Okay, that was my best wheelie so far. I'm telling you, you get the wave from all motorcycle riders. That's like the biggest difference I noticed. Here we go, my favorite bridge. Still in the lowest power mode. Woo! Oh, it cut out. It cut out. Turn it on and off. It doesn't like when you pin it. Oh, you can hear it, feel it kick in. Oh no! Oh, let's pull over, let's pull over. Imagine you're like getting chased right now. Okay, we're good. Okay, that's a little concerning. Even in the lowest power mode, it'll cut out if you hit it too hard. I'm running 35 horsepower and it's cutting out, but it can do 80 horsepower? That doesn't make any sense. I gotta figure that out. Let's try it again here. You can't see in front of you when you wheelie. The bike blocks everything. Holy shit. Oh, it cut out again. Woo! It cut out again. Just updated the bike too. I wonder if that's related to the update, because I was pushing it just as hard yesterday and it wasn't cutting out. Okay, we're back on. We're back on. Let's go this way. No way, it cut out again! What's going on? I wasn't even pushing it. I'm gonna let it cool down for a minute. Maybe it's hot. I mean, it's warm, but nothing crazy. Let's see if the display says anything. Still at 86%. Yeah, this phone is like such a good idea, but then, okay, it's not responding. I feel like I just have more issues than anything on it. That's why I took it off. Even if it works fine, I don't like dealing with the phone for the bike. If I were designing the Stark, I'd probably do everything the same except for the seat, and then I would do like a normal display, and then your phone can change the power modes. I don't really like having like an Android. Androids are fine. I used Androids for the longest time. I just don't like having like a not super nice Android as your only way to control it. It's not giving me any warnings or anything. Let's get back out. It's like kind of scary that this happens, because what if I'm in, you know, Skid Row, or what if I got a cop behind me? It just cuts out even when you're not pushing it. That's an awesome car. Just exploring LA, baby. I wanted to hit the bridge, now I'm just exploring. This is so fun. It's like serious GTA vibes. Like you get a crazy vehicle and then you just go right around. In LA, not to mention. Let's go this way. Ooh, that's a nice road. I'm gonna circle back there in a second. Oh, this is actually the one I was thinking of. We're in the city, baby! Tall buildings, I like riding near them. I just cut off that Tesla. It's not practical to wheelie. You can't see through the bike. The bike's like all blocking your whole view. I love that about the Surron. You can see everything when you're wheeling. Oh, Model S. Thinks he's fast. Actually, I would love to race the Plaid. That would be super interesting. Where to go? What? Ooh, that's a nice road. I smell burning rubber, but I think that's my front brake. Let me just make sure. No, it's something else, as long as it's not the bike. Can't see. I don't know why I'm not more nervous right now. Usually when you're riding a bike like this alone in the city, you should be nervous, but so far so good. Let's do a little pedestrianism here. Wow, this goes upstairs so easy. You can't do this on a 450. I mean, you could, but you'd be drawing way more attention. So I've always wanted to talk about this, and this might be a good opportunity about like why I think it's okay to ride illegally. And I'll explain the core of my beliefs right now, but I think I'll elaborate in a whole separate video. But I always grew up in an urban area, in different urban areas. I moved around a lot, and motocross dirt tracks was never an option for me. I was never local to one. It just wasn't part of urban culture. Motocross just isn't part of it. And if you did want to be part of it, I mean, you got to drive super far to a track. You got to pay for the track time. You know, you look, you need a truck. And it's prohibitive for a lot of people, including me my whole life. And once I could finally afford a bike, then the question is, like, where do you ride it? And if the only place you can ride it is at a motocross track, then something's wrong, because you got to pay for a motocross track. I was talking about, you got to drive there, you got to be close to one. I think it is only fair to street ride because there's only streets around us. We're drowning in streets. You got to go out of your way to find a tree or some grass or some dirt. All we have are streets. So I think it's empowering to ride in the street because, first of all, you're not hurting anybody. If anyone's getting hurt, it's the rider. I consider it a victimless crime. And it's empowering because we're using something that in one aspect is containing us and limiting us, this urban environment, and we're using it to our advantage, to have fun, to get around. I look forward to the day where they let us ride their bikes in the street, but until then, I'm going to keep doing it because it's just not fair. I don't think it's fair. I think you need a lot of privilege to ride at a motocross track. Anybody can ride in the street. That's what I'm trying to get at. But I mean, fuck, I'd rather be on a motocross track when there's all this traffic. Watch your feet, boss. Let's try a knee wheelie here. Woo! That's my first knee wheelie on the Varg. Wow, this is a nice road. Another knee wheelie. Yeah, that feels weird as hell to wheelie. And the knee, it doesn't lean as much. It feels like it leans more when you're sitting. But I also feel like the faster you go, the less it wants to lean. Oh, you got it, you got it, you can go. We'll wheelie uphill here. Oi! Yeah, wheeling slow is hard on this. I got a lot to learn. I don't want to blame the bike, but it's different from wheeling the Surron. Surron does not lean like that. Yeah, this isn't a city bike. It's really not what it's made for. And if you watched my first video, it's also, oh fuck, that was a cop. What's up, boss? I'm just hiding from the cop I just passed. Don't mind me, don't mind me. Thank you, dude, I appreciate it. Just gonna hang out here for a second. There he goes with his lights on. Peace out, brother. Thanks for having me over, man. You have a good one. Ooh, nice. Alright, hey, as always, thank you so much for watching until the end.